Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm gonna need prayer though. I don't know if I can I don't know if I'm doing enough damage to sustain with Vamp.
If you want to know what I did, because you're not 50 range yet, right?
No, yeah, we're close, but yeah, not quite.
If you want to know what I did to make it really, really safe, because I started AFKing there at level 35 magic.
Yeah.
I actually stood outside. I found a spot where only 2 of them could aggro me.
Okay.
And then this was really cringe, but I put on auto trigger regenerate. So between every kill, I lost all my adrenaline and got back up to full HP.
Oh, I see.
So that's how I was AFKing. So yeah, I
might have
wouldn't.
to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're on Vamp.
Yeah.
Like, you might be okay.
Yeah, I have T30 armor, so.
Yeah, tier 30 armor is not an issue if you've got prayer. Without prayer.
Yeah, no, I was doing fine when I was praying melee, but I'm kind of getting clapped now that it's off.
Could also steal some food from the storage because there's a lot.
Yeah. I'm munching on the salmon right now, but.
Yeah, dude, just guzzle. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's the right
idea.
idea. Just guzzle.
It'd be nice to get to 55 because I think I'm just gonna go for 63 hunter tonight and just start hunting red chins.
Nice.
Because this is like so much faster because like range just has 0 AoE until late game, right? So.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But yeah, these chins have sped things up a lot so far.
Yeah, chins are cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that regular chins worked like this with EOC, that you don't lose chins. Cause like on my iron, what I did is I legacy I legacy chinned Abyss.
Oh no, I literally got 99 range on my iron with regular like standard red chins.
Okay, yeah.
And it was sick.
Yeah, I mean, I had so many chins on my iron because I got really lucky and I got a great chin from player on farm really early. So I think
nice.
I had like 60,000 of them when I started training range. So yeah, I just legacy AFK.
Oh, you're just chucking them. Yeah, no.
Wasn't too bad.
You get the single target revo bar and you just cook. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do the revo bar once I get to red chins because I only farmed like a few gray chins, so I'm trying to not lose.
Oh yeah, so you're trying not to lose them. The right revo bar might actually not lose you chins, by the way, as well.
Think so? Cause like, don't you lose one every time you drop combat or whatever?
You shouldn't drop combat if you're in the bar though. I lost like 5 death runes in 20 minutes of training there earlier today, so I think it's actually not bad. But yeah, you could be right. I'm getting some nice little KBD kills though.
Oh, you're
KBD? Killing him in like a minute. Yeah, I'm just doing my Reaper because I want 40 Slayer.
Oh, fair.
Because 40 Slayer gets me Royal Trouble. And that's just an upgrade to my... Oh god, I just gotta hit 5k. Bro, KBD goes stupid hard.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of KBD last night, but it's just like range is so rough, man, for early game. Like, I lose so many abilities trying to walk KBD, right? Like, I have 2 thresholds, and one of them is like rapid fire, and like I can't move with rapid fire. Well, right? So I right away can't use half of my thresholds. And then like, you know, one of my pretty good basics is snipe, right?
I am on 24 life points.
Oh no.
What happened? Everything's fine. Sorry. I was a little distracted by that.
No, you're good, dude.
Yeah, I think Puppa's getting like 3-minute kills. That was crazy. 24 life points.
Yeah. Well, I think his best was like a 204, and like my kill was like 8 minutes. Like,
oh god,
it's rough, dude.
I mean, to be fair, you were like level 40.
Yeah, true, but like I also lose. I only have 1 threshold, right? Because rapid fire you can't move while using. So
you do have your bleed though. I think melee is similar in the sense that like you don't get assault or destroy. You don't
Oh,
have
I
hurricane
guess that's
unlocked. Like he was
true.
just using quake. I think he was literally just quaking.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he was zerking too actually, because he does have zerk.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
probably helped a bit.
Fair. I'm not taking the trout. That's gonna be awful.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I'm glad
stealing
you're
some
trading
desert
range, by
holes.
the way.
Yeah,
And
no. It's just like if we ever group and do something, it's just like it's just gonna be so risky for me. So I need a little bit better stats.
got some levels.
Yeah.
Anytime you want a bone crusher, by the way, probably not tonight, but anytime starting tomorrow.
Okay.
I know Pup is keen to get one too.
Yeah,
and
I'm big
we're all
down.
gonna just go to the Hellhound. Yeah,
I would
so
love
you
to do
need
that.
probably like tier.
You think I could do it with T50?
You can get carried to it at tier 50 for sure.
Okay.
In the sense that like we'll do almost all the damage, but you'll be able to land a hit.
Okay. No, I'm just
Ideally,
like
you're tier 60.
I'm thinking like Crystal Bowl might be possible, but like I don't know if I can get there by tomorrow.
Yeah, because you need 70 to equip it too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I can get to yeah, because I like farming chins. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but like once I get 55, won't be too bad. Because then I'll have red chins, and I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna do another Yap Fest.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
we're just gonna
Do your Engram first.
I did it already. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sick. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
No,
gonna be
that was a
supplying
good idea.
porters for the squad.
Yeah, no, that was a really good idea. Yeah, so I did that, and I only did a few great chins. I've already lost over half of them, so I'm being bad, but that's okay. I can always go back and farm more. I just need 55 range, so.
Very nice. And then yeah, if you're level 60, you'll definitely be able to contribute. If you're not level 60, you'll as long as you can land a hit, it's fine. Doesn't really matter as long
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
land a
Well, and the
hit,
thing is,
so.
like, Pup's now 60 smithing, so he can smith me tier 60 knives, right? So.
Oh, that's actually really, really nice.
Jeez, you're getting 1-minute kills. Oh my gosh, you're literally 8 times.
Yeah,
You're literally 8 times stronger than me, Ryan. You're so strong.
Wait till thank you so much. Thank you. I have been working out a little bit. I'm glad you noticed. I'm 71 magic. Tomorrow I'm gonna be
wow.
75, and then I'll have my tier 75 on.
Yeah, wow, that's
and then
huge.
that should be like 30-second kills.
Wow, yeah, that's huge.
Also, I'm getting flamed by Pup for not having a sub 1, so I'm gonna take some big risks and try to get one here, I think.
That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I am.
Oh my god, I actually ruined my walk going for this sub 1. It's okay. I have to. Pup started flaming.
Yeah, so no, you guys are totally right. I am losing chins, and yeah, it's because I'm autoing. So with where I'm doing it, like where I'm standing, and like maybe I should go stand where I was standing before.
Tell me this.
Yes,
is a
it's
sub 1.
it's gonna be less efficient.
Oh, this totally is a
but
sub
like
1.
where I was standing,
you
if I just
idiot!
keep TCing every ability, it's gonna drag me out of that spot, right? So I might need to just to conserve my chins, I might need to just go stop in a really non-ideal spot. Yeah, I might not be able to use that spot right away or like right now, because every time I TC or like I keep sometimes TCing to the ones in the back and it runs me forward. I'm just trying not to lose chins.
Oh, wait, you don't have a wait. You have a Zammy item. You can make them aggro.
No. They are aggroing, but the ones in the back, they stay in the back, right?
Oh, those very two in the back do, yeah.
Yeah, like I've just been trying to TC ability, so I don't lose chins. But I only farm like 30 of them, right? So, but I'm down to 12 because I'm being bad. But
okay, you've got a total of 30 chins. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, great chins are kind of slow to catch. Like,
they're slow at lower levels, yeah.
If we can like get like a breeding pair, like it's fast. Like you get so many per day, right? But
yeah,
until we get there. Yeah, no, I have an unholy symbol on right now, so they are aggro.
Oh, so that's your Zammy item.
Yeah.
Nice. I've been using a Zammy staff, but when I get my Vanquish, I'll switch to
Okay.
the Zammy robe top from Underground Pass.
Yeah. I thought about that, but yeah, someone in chat said unholy symbol. I was like, that's big brain, because then I can have more defense from my my armor.
That is the end of my Reaper assignment, and I am now 40 Slayer, which is what I needed to do Royal Trouble.
Nice, dude. That's pretty big.
Let's go. So now I need to go do Royal Trouble. It has been a quest-filled day.
Yeah, I seen you've been popping off some like big ones. Like you did Wild Gothic Sleeps. Like that's not a baby quest.
I haven't done Wild Gothic Sleeps. No, I've done. I hope not.
Wait, didn't somebody do Wild Gothic Sleeps?
There's no way.
Oh, it was Tears
That's
of
like
Gothics.
endgame.
Tears of
Tears
Gothics.
of Gothics.
Oh,
Tears of Gothics.
my bad. I was like super
No.
impressed, and then I was just like, all right, fair
I
enough.
wish.
I mean, but like the thing is, like, it didn't even surprise me because you've been cruising so fast, man. So I'm just like,
Fair enough.
it's like,
wait, Ryan's already at Wild Gothic Sleeps. I mean, I was gonna do the World Wakes like in a few days, but
yeah.
I can't use any of their words till 85 magic anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, true,
That's too funny. No, I did Tears of Gothics, and then it gave me 14 Necromancy levels because Necro's my lowest.
yeah. Nice.
Just disastrous.
Yeah, I'll train necromancy sometime. You know, go rip some rituals or something.
Yeah, I'll train it at some point, maybe, but not this day.
All right, this is going fine now. I'm just TCing every ability. It sometimes drags me out to hit the guys in the back, but
We love
just
the
run
like
back.
6 tile range.
I haven't lost any chins yet, so since I came back.
Very good.
Just gonna have to lock in.
You're
Otherwise, I'm going back
already
to
locked
Hunter.
in. You're locked in by default.
I'm locked in. Yeah, chat. Oh, we're gonna probably maybe unlock Bone Crusher tomorrow.
I think tomorrow I should try to help the whole group get a Bone Crusher because all I'm doing tomorrow is I'm doing 4 agility levels, and then I'm doing fight caves, and then I'm doing fight kiln.
Oh my
And that's
gosh,
it.
Matt, you are cruising, dude. Yeah, you're doing really well. Well done.
Thank you. But then after that, I'll have a tier 75, and then we should have a really easy time doing group Cerberus, even if it's got 500,000 life points.
True, yeah.
We should be okay, hopefully.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna lose a chin. Oh no, we're good.
I love that you're training range with like 10 chins. Do you even have good AoEs?
No. Wait, for range?
Yeah.
Literally the only AoE I have is Ricochet, and Ricochet sucks on its own, dude.
Yeah, well, it's bad with chins too because it doesn't AoE with chins.
Yeah, no, I'm not using it right now. But yeah, no.
Oh,
I mean,
nice,
it's
nice.
bad on its own, right? Like obviously Gricko's like insanely good, but yeah. No, like and I just unlocked it. You don't unlock Ricochet until 45. So like I literally have had 0 AoE until yesterday. And like
You're gonna feast when you get snapshot.
yeah. Wait, I have snapshot.
Oh, you have snapshot.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've got snapshot and rapid fire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Oh yeah. No, I mean with the chins it's not that bad, but like training things 1v1 is it's just sad, right?
That's fair.
But yeah, no, these chins are definitely better. I'm just trying to conserve, but might have another yap sesh tonight, and then we'll just like get like 300 chins, and I can actually just AFK here.
Currently get more than 300. You also, based on your agility level, you start double and triple and quadruple catching them, I think.
Ooh, true. That might be worth looking into to see if I'm close to a level, and maybe it's worth even just running some laps.
Yeah, that'd be a decent plan.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I didn't think about that.
But yeah, the Bone Crusher strat at that bandit place is just insane. Like I was literally moving my mouse 4 clicks an hour.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and I gained I got 4 prayer levels, 6 magic levels.
Oh yeah, you'll get some prayer levels too. True.
Yeah, because it's 10k prayer XP an hour, because you get a bone buried every like 2 ticks.
Yeah.
So it actually, like, even though it's 4 XP per bone or 4.5 or whatever, it actually really added up.
Yeah, no, that's
I
smart.
got
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be
I got
pretty
a
big.
ton of prayer XP.
Maybe I'll wait to train a little bit until tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna get 55 today. I think.
Yeah,
I think that might be
seems
worth
good.
going for.
I thought it was like such a meme method, but it actually like was insanely good. And I'm going back tonight to get 75 because that's the requirement for the Elder Kiln quest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I want my tier 75 for the group for tomorrow for
Cerberus.
the whatchamacallit boss for Cerberus, just because if we go now with tier 60, we can get through a kill, but it's going to take 20 minutes to kill because it's going to have 500,000 life points, and I'm the only one that's going to be doing damage.
Yeah. So
Actually, that's a lie.
how hard would ED1 be? Because like ED1's good token farming as well. Like yeah, Cerberus is like maybe better for tokens, but like at our level, because Cerberus is gonna take us so long, is ED1 viable? I don't know. Or would we just take
If I'm
too
on a
much
tier
damage?
75, it's probably viable if we're 3. I'm actually like, I'm very down to try it.
I don't know. I'm just like thinking what I did, and I mean like I definitely did like a lot of token farming on my iron with like my Vanquish, or like actually my G staff is when I started. So
In a group, we can do it. It will not be remotely easy. Like, it's gonna be pretty bad. Like, the recommendation is that you don't do ED1 until you're tier 75.
okay.
But I will have a tier 75.
Because I'm just like what's Bone Crusher? 23k tokens or something? What is it?
With the necklace, it's like 30k. We gotta kill
Okay.
6 bosses.
Yeah, and I mean like if we can get through an ED2 run, right? Like you get 3 bosses per dungeon, right? So like it would essentially it'd
Yeah.
probably take less time as long as we can like do it, right? It would be less time I think than the Cerberus. Just because
Yeah,
we
thing about
can't
the
hit.
Hellhound. The thing about the Hellhound is if I'm on tier 75s, it might just be a 3-minute boss fight.
Oh really?
Like, even with 3 of us. Well, right now I can solo it in 4 minutes.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's gonna go down to 2 minutes once I've got a tier 75, because my hit chance is gonna go from base 50 to base like 90, I think.
I
something like
didn't know
that.
you
It's gonna
were
be a
I
huge
didn't know your
difference.
kills were that fast already. Cause I
Yeah.
I just like didn't pop take like an hour to do his.
Yeah, his took an hour. No, mine are taking 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
4 minutes active.
That's fair.
Yeah, so if you did no damage, both of us, it would take me 8 right now, and with a tier 75, it'll be like 5.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine. I honestly think it'll be easiest just to do that. But
No, I mean in terms of easiest for sure. Yeah. All right, yeah.
especially
That's a
if
good
Pup
plan.
joins us too, because he's got the dragon Simi now.
Yeah,
and a dragon halberd.
true.
If he can get a dragon halberd, he'll be able to absolutely cook.
That's roving elves, right? Or
No, regicide.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got the agility for it, to be honest, but Grat's on 50 range, by the way.
TUI?
It's a large day. It's a good day to be a ranger.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 55 today. Then I can like AFK with red shins tomorrow or something. Yoink, 50?
I could try to get a dragon hatchet too, so we could hit him with the clobber too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the other thing. My chat's been wanting me to go DKs. I'm like, I cannot kill the range DK right now. Maybe soon.
No, you can't do DKs without Pup. Because I don't think there's a safe spot for Dagonoth Prime only. Maybe there is actually.
No, I think I could, like, if I can like find an instance, if I go stand in the corner, it's like it's not a safe spot. Like I'm gonna be tanking.
Oh, but you think you
Prime.
won't aggro the other ones?
I don't think so. If I stand in like the far,
Ah.
I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think Supreme goes close enough.
If you can do just Prime.
I just don't think I can
Prime
survive a
is
kill
really
right
weak.
now.
No, you'd need tier 60s, and you'd want a Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
So that you could upkeep your prayer.
Well, and the thing is, like, Prime
Honestly.
is the strongest of the 3 Day Kings, right?
He's still not. I think he hits like a 800ish through prayer, but he's also not stun immune. So you can just if you use your binding shot and tight bindings, you can actually buy yourself a lot of time.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think I have tight baiting yet, but yeah, I have binding shot.
Oh, he's stun immune. Unlucky. Okay, never mind. Never mind that idea.
I can buy T50 weapons and ammo from the shop and champions now. Yeah, yeah. I also pup made me T50 knives yesterday, so I have
That's
T50s in the
sick.
bank. Yeah.
The knife to fletching pipeline is actually ridiculously good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, like the whole like arrow situation and like fletching. It's just it's outdated, right? Like I'm sure they're gonna address that with the fletching up, the woodcutting fletching update or whatever.
Yeah, fortunately though, like it's really fast to train fletching, and all you need is mining and smithing.
Yeah.
So you can get high fletching really quickly. There are people in my chat saying like they easily got 70 fletching already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
might just need to start. I haven't done like any AFK time yet. Like I've tried to play completely active so far. So like I basically been yeah, I've been trying.
I think I'm in exactly the same boat by the way, where like I am yeah, whenever I get to being able to AFK, I'm gonna fly.
Yeah, no, and that's me too, and like that's why like I haven't done like some AFK combat or something, and just like yeah, no, I've been playing very actively so far.
Which I mean honestly is a good thing early. Get
Yeah,
all the quests out of the way, get all your big unlocks, like it's kinda nice.
yeah. We get bombardment at 55. Okay, yeah, that'll be nice.
Doesn't work with chins though.
No, 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 but that's still at least another AOE.
That is fair.
Because I mean, like once I get like Crystal Bowl, like am I still gonna want to train with chins? Maybe, probably not.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure. Like I'll get a lot of combat XP doing like some type of PVM once I get like yeah, Crystal Bowl's gonna be a big upgrade.
I think darts are actually better XP than knives, even to make. So maybe it's darts. It's probably darts, actually.
Oh, like Smith Dart tips and then feather them.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should start the mining and smithing soon.
At some point.
I've just been trying to use my AFK time on archaeology for binding contracts, but maybe I should not do that right away. I don't know.
I feel like binding contracts aren't as important, but getting dive is really reasonable as a thing to do arc for.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's darts. Darts is the way. Chat is confirming. You just buy feathers every day and smith dart tips.
Yeah, yeah, that's smart. I think I still have like 5k feathers in my bank. I guess that's not that many. That felt like a lot when I bought them because I was poor back then.
Ah, fair enough.
Have I considered Dragon Slayer? I've thought about it, but I don't know. It's probably like high chance I die, right? And I don't want to do another forfeit yet. Maybe later. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing Monkey Madness tonight. That's some defense XP. So I think that's like the play for tonight. Is like maybe after maybe when we go like chill mode again tonight, we do Monkey Madness, or we do Monkey Madness. We swap to chill mode and we take our headset off, and then we have a Yap Fest. We have another one, right? Like we go to the chins, or we go get 63 Hunter, and then we farm red chins until Yo Man's too sleepy, and then I go to bed. Right? Last night was so chill to the farm. Honestly, yeah, it was. It was. I overreacted. I did overreact. It was just like it was the realization. It was like, okay, man, this forfeit's actually taking me 8 hours, and like I had plans, right? Like I wanted to do Monkey Madness last night. I wanted to do Evil Dave's big day out, right? I wanted like I had plans, right? And it's just like, oh, like this is literally the next 8 hours of my life. But no, like it was very beneficial. It really was. And like honestly, I think the part that hurt the most was I didn't know that they switched the forfeit to 400 dragon bones, and I'm like, that's gonna take me like 7 hours, and that sounds, I mean, and then that like didn't really benefit me at all. Like going and doing the magic logs, like like thinking back on it, it was very beneficial for me, and I did overreact, but like it was the whole big thing about like the Dragon Bones one would have been awful for me. Like it really would have been. That one would have taken me like 7 hours, and I would have got maybe like a couple range levels, right? Like it would not have been good. But yeah, no, like I'm not, I'm like big chill on like what happened now. But yeah, I it was just there was a lot of things that like my brain was like going a lot of different routes, and like it was just I was mostly upset because like I was like, well, this is gonna take me like 8 hours, right? And like everybody else's forfeit at that time only had taken like a couple hours, and that was the biggest thing that my brain was like thinking. It's like I got by far the worst one, but like it also felt bad complaining because like Pup literally had that one, and like he did it relatively quickly, right? Like it took him a couple hours, but like we went and tried KBD last night. Like I don't know if like the people that stuck around till the end, like we went and tried KBD last night, and like it was rough. Like it was like 8 minutes, right? But yeah, no, like it definitely turned around and was beneficial for the account. It's just, yeah, there's just a lot of things that like hit me all at once, and it felt really overwhelming. It's like, man, it's just like really sucks. But no, it ended up being good. Yeah. And plus we had like a really nice Yap Fest last night, and it was actually really fun. So also we've only wasted one chin so far since we started dialing in. Also, I'm pretty sure I've missed a bit of chat, and I apologize if I missed it, but I'm trying not to lose all my chins, because otherwise we're gonna be screwed. We have to go back again, which will not be fun. Like ideally I can get these chins can last me to 55 range, and then we don't have to actually go back to gray chins, and we could just do red chins later tonight. Oh no, I'm gonna lose one. Wait, no, we're good. Also, I forgot to change my to grab more prayer. That would have been better. That would have maybe helped me last a bit longer. It's okay. We're just gonna chow down on some food. Sometimes gamers got a game. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I feel guilty because like we've been pretty good so far about like not missing like any chat. And I feel like everybody's been like pretty happy with that like they know that their chat's going to get seen and I'm going to respond. But and like I've tried really hard at that. As you can, as those that were here last night, I got 40 minutes behind in chat, right? Like that was that was an experience. That was actually really funny, honestly. You guys were like time stamping your messages for me so that I knew how far behind I was. That was really cute. That was funny. People sending me hydration messages so that I can kind of figure out where I'm at in time. I was yapping for 4 hours, read every message. Yeah. Told some stories. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was fun. I actually really enjoyed last night with you guys. It was really fun. Talking about all the issues in PVM, letting you guys know all my hot takes, you know? Also means I'm enjoying the streaming. I actually am, honestly. It's surprised me a lot. I honestly didn't think I was gonna like streaming because I've never done it before. Like I usually just get on and I game, right? And like when I do things that are like AFK, I usually like watch TV, right? And I you know I like that. You know it's a chill vibe. But like the thing is, our community has been super chill, right? So like it's felt like just as chill as like watching TV in the evenings while I do something AFK, right? Like it's but like you know, we're just like hanging out together, right? Like, and I love hanging out with people. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been really good. Got you so much closer to invention because you got to AFK the whole time. Yeah, fair. Yeah, we had a Yeoman Yap Fest. That was that was really funny. Someone was like, we need to do a poll. Who's the bigger yapper, Ryan, Bop, or Yeoman? That was pretty funny. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Thanks for the raid, dude. You taking a break now, I'm guessing? Yo, thanks for the follow, Gio. Thanks for the follow, Scotty. Thanks for the follow, Nightox. Nice little follower goal of 330. Huge. TY, guys. Thanks for the follow, Daniel. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. I'm B Dizzle. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Thanks for the follow, guys. I don't want to die. The next forfeit is it's construction. It's construction, I think. So, but we got to dial in. We got to dial in. Thanks for the follow, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed Ryan's stream today. We're currently training our range. We're trying to get to 55. And then later tonight, we're going to have another Yeoman Yap Fest. We had a really good one last night. And we're going to get 63 Hunter. Then we're going to like farm some red gins. Thanks for the follow, everybody. I usually like to call out everybody's name, but I will die if I do that. So I am looking, I am seeing your guys' names, and I'm appreciating it. Thanks again for all the support, guys. Am I winning? Currently I am winning. Yes, we are currently winning. Yeah, we are currently winning. Big Chin got you up to 6,300 already? That's nice. Yeah, I was gonna do some Big Chin last night, but I kept forgetting because I just got way too deep into my rants. And yeah, and that's what it was. And you know, we just like ranted past the 30-minute mark every time, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll hit the next one the next hour, but we never did. And so we just chilled at Whirly Gigs. The rants. Yeah, we had an amazing Yap Fest last night. We just talked about all like the, you know, issues in RS right now. I let you guys know all my hot takes. We told a couple good stories of the old memories. We understand you had 600 people come in so perfectly. Yeah. Ryan, big streamer. And then when he hosts, it's like there's so many people, and like it's like, you always get like new records every time he hosts you. Yeah, it's crazy. Thanks for all the support, guys, and all the follows. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just chilling, getting some range levels. The goal's 55, and then I think we might go and do a couple more quests. We want to get 30 herb today so that we can do Evil Dave's big day out, because the quest XP rewards for there are huge. Yeah, no. So I mean, it's been good. Like we unlocked the Great Chin, so now we finally have some AoE. So like the training's going so much faster. Like that was the biggest thing, is like range has no AoE early game. So like training everything 1v1 is it's a little boring doing everything 1v1, but yeah, like getting to actually get some AoE now feels good. But yeah, I didn't want to stay at Great Chins for too long. Because we ideally want like to hit a red chin for our unchecked chin champa, like if we end up hitting that one in 1500, because then we have red chins unlocked for play on farm, which I need lots of red chins for my mechanized chin champas that I'm going to need. When do you plan on turning defense back on? I'll probably maybe, I think we're gonna reevaluate once we hit 55 range, and like do like Monkey Madness, because Monkey Madness gives some defense XP, and like maybe do like Dragon Slayer, which also gives some defense XP. So I might be able to skip defense for a little bit longer and just kind of like power train my range, which might be good. You've left the entire up. You're up to 65 defense and regret it. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Like obviously like defense is super important, but early game, like I feel like the more you train your actual like attack is typically better, because like you're not training at very high mobs early on usually anyways, so it's like, do you need those defense levels so early? Maybe not. True, one big issue is that there's this one J-mod who's really short. Yeah, fair enough. They should really only hire taller J-mods. That's true. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should like suggest that like the community's feeling really unhappy with the short J-mods. Yeah. We need taller J-mods. Have you don't have a Reaper task yet? No, I haven't done a Reaper yet. I guess I hit 60 combat, so I could go grab a Reaper now. So yeah, I could do my first Reaper now, so that's nice. Yeah, I was only 55 combat yesterday when everyone was doing their Reapers, so yeah, hopefully yeah, that's a good point. I'll grab a Reaper at some point today. Because yeah, that'll be good to start getting Reaper points. And also like you get the Slayer XP from Reapers, which is also really good. They have a height request. Yeah, they have a height rec for jobs. Why not rides? I mean, true, right? Let's go grab some prayer this time though. I didn't grab prayer last time. The prayer lets me stay there for actually like a decent amount longer. All right, I missed a lot of chat. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm usually, I've been pretty good so far about keeping up with everyone's chat. Yeah, like do I have herb bag? I haven't grabbed a herb bag yet. Or I haven't done my Herbie Werby yet this week, so I guess I could do that, yeah. Please don't be an hour behind. Hey, you know what, Bop? We only got 40 minutes behind yesterday. I don't think we were ever in a whole hour behind. But yeah, chat, if you guys weren't here yesterday, last night, we went on an insane yap fest. And we were just yapping and yapping and yapping away. And but I read every single chat message and I responded to every single chat message. And like I caught up eventually, but yeah, I think it took me like 5 hours. It was really funny. Chat was being really supportive. They were all everyone was time stamping their messages. You know, they were like put like what the current time was in brackets so I knew how far behind I was. It was really funny. By the way, I could just do normal dungeoneering floors for tokens and get Bone Crusher. Yeah, I could. I for sure could. Um, I mean, group dungeons obviously way more fun and it's more efficient. So I mean, I think the group still wants to do some more group dungeons. So like we could do that as well. Hey, it's 6:08 p.m. Yeah, TY. That's okay. We got you. Yeah. I'm not behind right now, but I definitely have missed some chat, so I do apologize for that. I've tried to read all the chat. I mean, I'm a new streamer, right? So like I try and I try and not ignore anybody. But yeah, like I only have 9 more chins, so I have to dial in a little bit here. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my chins, and then I'm gonna have to go and hunt. And I would really ideally not like to have to go do that before 55 range. So if I dial in and don't be dumb, I should be fine, right? Thanks for the follow, all yoks. How am I today? How did the forfeit go after you went to bed? Well, last night I mean, the forfeit went good, right? Like, honestly, getting the hunter level up was actually super beneficial because like now we were able to go hunt some chins, right? And like we're gonna like be able to go hunt red chins as well. So last night we stayed up until 58 hunter, which was the rec for nature implings, and then I went to bed because I was really tired. And then I got up this morning, and when I logged in, first thing I did is I went to Piro. I got my magical butterfly net, and then I did nature implings, and it only took me about 2 hours, or a little less than 2 hours to get the 12 magic logs. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. And like it was kind of fun. Like I haven't done Piro like ever, right? Like who in RS3 ever does Piro, right? So it was like kind of like a new experience. So it was kind of fun. Oh no. TY pup, I didn't see what they say, but TY for monitoring the chat. But yeah, W mods. Yeah. So but yeah, it was actually really good. Um we made a lot of progress. Like we went from like what did we have? Like 12 hunter, we went all the way to 58 last night, so that was really good. When bruh's not a Sigma chatter. Yeah, no, like honestly, I overreacted yesterday. I was just like super. I think the thing that hit me the hardest was like I thought magic logs was the forfeit, and then like chat was like informing me that it got changed, and like then like it was like 400 dragon bones, and like with my gear, like I even went and tested it, right? And based on like my test run of yes, low sample size, only 10 dragon bones, right? But like it was kind of like looking like it was gonna take me like 7 or 8 hours to gather them, right? And it just like I felt really crappy because like it's not very good range XP, and like it was like a really long forfeit, and that was like what bummed me out the most. I felt much better when like when and I was very thankful that Ryan like let me change it back to magic logs, and that made me feel way better because yeah, like we made big progress last night. And then I got a little bit bummed out right at the very end before I went to bed because I was like, oh man, like I'm like super tired and like I'm still not done. Like I still haven't done the nature impling part, but Bop was kind enough and been like, yo man, go to bed. Like finish it tomorrow. Like nobody's gonna be mad at you if you don't finish it before you sleep. So I was like, you know what, good point. And so yeah, we had a really good sleep last night, and we woke up like really refreshed, and like honestly, I had a good time at Piro. So I'm glad I slept because I think I would have been too tired to have a good time at Piro last night. So it's not only Dragon Bones is prayer XP. Well, it was 100,000 prayer XP, however you saw fit, right? So like you could have gathered, 25,000 regular bones, But I think that would have taken longer, right? Yeah. Or I guess it wouldn't have been 25,000 regular bones because I think it was like based on what an altar was. But still, like I mean, regular like dragon bones would obviously have been the fastest way. It was just like the green dragons, like they were a bit strong for my gear last night. Yeah, it was just I was a little bit behind combat wise compared to like the rest of the group. So like it was probably only been like a 1 to 2 hour forfeit for everybody except for me just because my gear was so bad at the time. But yeah, no, I mean I 100% overreacted a little bit last night and like but like I was gonna do it. I was just like very unhappy doing it. But like chat was super supportive last night. We had a really good time just doing hunter. So like the 5 hours flew by and I like wasn't upset for like the whole 5 hours of doing hunter. It was just like after like the 5 hours and like I got the hunter level, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still not done and I'm like really tired. And I think that's when I got a bit sad again. But no, like it was good. I'm really happy we have the hunter level now because it's sped up my range training by like like probably like 3 or 4 times. Like I just don't you don't I still don't have like AoE, right? But now I can like AoE these things. So like it sped up my XP per hour by like a ton. Plus now I can go farm some red chins for when I hit 55 range. So I'll have even better weapons for some AoE. And then like I'm gonna have a chance to start getting a red chin breeding pair from maybe getting an unchecked chin tonight, which would be awesome, right? Because not only if I can get a chin breeding pair, I can feed the whole group chins, which will be very beneficial for all of us. But also like getting at least one unchecked red chin to begin with is going to be big because I need those. I need the red chins for binding or whatchamacallit? Um mechanized chins, right? So I'm gonna need them at some point. Yeah, I'm definitely missing a lot of chat. I'm sorry about that, guys. I just I have 7 chins left and we still have 2 more range levels, so we need to be a little bit careful. I don't really want to have to go refarm more chins. It's easy. Like I make one mistake, I lose a chin, right? So I just need to make sure I TC ability, TC ability. Every auto's a lost chin. I'm mad for clicking abilities. Okay, well my TC is on keybind 3. I don't normally click all my abilities. It's just my TC is on 3, so I just have my finger on 3 and I'm just hitting 3 to TC and then ability. Like if you notice, like I have them keybound and how I normally play is I actually I click them with my keyboard. But I just my TC keybind is not super comfy. I guess I could switch it to something that I'm not using right now, but this isn't that bad for this. But yeah, that's not how I normally play. You set up your bars more efficiently. Yeah, it definitely helps to set them more efficiently. My bars are definitely not efficient anymore. Like they were pretty good like back in the day, and then I just got like too used to it, and I very stubbornly just decided not to like change how I did everything, right? And so I just every time something new gets that needed and you need a new keybind, I try and like change something or add something and it gets I don't know, it's just so much of what I do is muscle memory now that I try really hard to not like lose that. It's really hard to like oh for example, piercing shot's been S for 10 years. Like if say like a new ability is like you don't want piercing shot there anymore, right? Like, oh well now I have to like retrain my brain that I'm gonna move piercing shot to like a different place, right? I don't know. That's just like an example. It bothers me you have 4 bars, half size stacked and not 4 balls full stacks. I I get it. Oh no, I get that. That's just how I've always done it. And like it would mess me up way too much to do it the different way because like this is my defense bar, so I'm used to having my defenses like all in this little section. So like if I need to like look to see if something's off cooldown or if I need to like maybe click one, you know, like I just know my defenses are here. And if I run it all the way across, it's been too many years, right? But I agree. I agree. It is weird. It's just I don't know. That's the way. So somebody, I don't know if you guys know who Circle Turk is, but he helped me set up my interface one day, like many years ago. And this is how he helped me set it up. And like maybe I interpreted it wrong, or maybe he also did the same thing. I can't remember. But yeah, this is like basically similar to what Circle Turk was using. And oh, that's true. I could make them long. Okay, but okay, here's the thing with that though. So like if say like I need to like so like how things work here with this is my bar that changes with my style, right? So like if I'm doing magic and then I'm like hybriding, right? And I swap to melee, this bar swaps when I swap melee weapons cuz now this becomes my melee switches along with like other melee like stuff like I have like melee stuns and stuff here. So like it's just been so long. That's a name you haven't heard in like 7 years. Yeah, I mean he still plays RS every once in a while. I think. Yeah, no, like, Circle Turk. He's a great guy, dude. Yeah, I used to be part of his friend group, and so basically what I'm using is very similar to what he used to use back then because he helped me. I was like asking him for like PVM tips because like I was pretty bad back then when I knew Circle Turk. I was in his clan. He used to run a clan, right? And I was part of his clan, the Skill Champas. And yeah, and it was like I wanted to get better at PVM and like something that he recommended was like honestly like just like a well organized and proper interface can be like pretty big game changing. And honestly it was. You know, and so yeah, and he helped me set that up. So that was awesome. Would I give coaching lessons in PVM? I mean like I'm totally down to like maybe make like, you know, after a group Ironman or something, you know, we sit down and I can like run everyone through like a boss or something or like my thought process or something, but like probably not one-on-one PVM lessons. Like I mean if we're gonna like if like you know everybody like kind of wants to learn something that maybe I'm somewhat experienced in, like I'm totally down to like, you know, run it with you guys and you know maybe try and answer some questions. I'm big down for that. I love answering questions. Like honestly, you guys can feel free to ask me anything. Like I like obviously right now I'm missing a lot of chat, which but like normally if I'm not like doing PVM or something, if you just notice I'm in here skilling, you can ask me a question. I will answer. I will 100% answer your question. I love answering questions. That's what we did last night. Last night we literally sat and we talked for like 6 hours straight. People were asking me questions. I was telling stories. You know, people were asking my opinions on things, and I was giving them my hot takes, and that's what we did last night for like 6 hours, and it was honestly super fun. And I would 100% do it again. And honestly, I think that's the plan for tonight again, is we have another Yeoman Yap Fest. So someone could send in a VOD on to me on. Yeah, I mean that would also work too. You could submit a VOD, I guess, and I could talk you through what my thoughts are. I mean, I'm not the best PVMer in the game. Like obviously I'm quite experienced and I can do any boss well. But like so like I don't know. I might be able to give some good advice, maybe. But yeah, like I mean I'm definitely like big down to like try and help the community get better. But yeah, like I said, I mean I'm not the best PVMer in the game. I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. The hot, totally reasonable takes. All right, appreciate that. Yeah, actually, it was funny. Wayne's is like, Yeoman's calling these all hot takes, but I've agreed with every single one so far. It's like, all right, all right. Guess there's some people that think the same way I do, so that's nice. Give hottest take right now? Ooh. Necro was an inside job. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We talked a lot about like Necro and how it kind of like wrecked a lot of things, like how it was good for the game, but like also how it was bad for the game, right? Like that was like a big discussion we had last night because there are parts of Necro that were like really good for the game, but like it also destroyed a lot of things. Like I think it did a huge injustice to the Iron Man progression. I don't know. That's my biggest problem with Necro is it eliminates you never need to go to ED or God Wars Dungeon 2. Like that was like a big sense of accomplishment in Iron Man was you made it to God Wars Dungeon 2, right? You got your G staff, you made yourself you did the quest to get Vanquish, and then you went to Vindicta and got yourself a lance, right? Like that was how you knew you finally reached the mid game is your God Wars Dungeon 2 ready. That's mid game, right? And like you felt that. But like you don't feel that anymore with because now you just go Necro and you're in the mid game like within like a few hours. I don't know. I mean maybe not a few hours, but like within a week you can be mid game, right? Whereas like normally it does not take a week to get into mid game. Like the gear progression for Iron Man was much more difficult. And then I mean like I again that was part of the hot take too. Like yeah, it's good for people that don't have a lot of time that they have an option that like starting a new account isn't like the end of the world, right? It's like okay, I can jump into this game, play a couple hours a week and like I can like progress my account. But it's also like people aren't getting to experience the other styles. They just do Necro and like that's it. And yeah, I don't know. That was probably one of my I mean a hot take for sure, right? But I don't know. I guess I should say this. Like I do like how they introduced Necro to being very like user friendly and EOC friendly. Like it teaches you EOC really well, and I do like that. But I also think because it's so easy to use that it should be the weakest of the four styles by like an okay amount. Like I don't know. I'm a big believer in high effort should be rewarded. So like if you want to do a bunch of switches, you should do more you should be able to do more damage, right? Like not just like Necro's just very much like okay, like you use one ability every GCD, right? You like stream, you're a great person who plays a ton but doesn't try to be crazy serious. I want a boss stats that allow me to relax a bit, not a min max time. Yeah, and I mean, but the thing is, you can do that too, right? If you want to chill, like, and I mean, this is how I prefaced everything last night. I'm not telling you have to play a game a certain way, right? If you're happy, just like playing really chill, like if you're having fun, do it. Like, don't let someone tell you you're playing the game wrong. This game is so diverse and there's so many things to do. Nobody's gonna tell you that you're playing it wrong, or nobody should, right? If someone's telling you you're playing it wrong, just ignore them. Like, but like it's nice for people that do want to get really good and be better that like there are options for them to like be really sweaty and try really hard things and marginally increase their DPS. Like a really good example I used last night was when I used to AOD way back in the day. I used to Dragon Rider Ami switch, not because like it was needed. Like nobody would ever be like, "Oh, you can't come on our team because you don't D Rider Ami swap for D Breath." But like it was just something that like very marginally increased my DPS and it was fun. I don't know. I like Switchscape. I know a lot of people don't like Switchscape and like the game's starting to get kind of away from that. But like I've always been a big fan of Switchscape and I've really liked it. Yeah, pup, that's very true. Yeah, yeah, very true. Yeah, them trying to remove 4TTA is tilting me. Yeah, I mean, again, like I like 4TAA. Like 4 ticking I find is very fun. and you know, it's a little bit sad in the current meta of how the game is like you don't get to four tick very much. I really liked that, you know, you every other ability you were four ticking, right? Like you're constantly switching weapons, and that was a really fun time in RuneScape for me, like just the four ticking meta. And like the thing is, you didn't have to four tick. I mean, yeah, if you wanted to get on those really crazy fast teams, yeah, okay, maybe some teams required you to, like, they only let you come if you were four ticking. But you know what? You don't have to go on teams like that. If you don't want to put in the effort, there are a lot of other people like you that are also getting good kill times that are not four ticking, right? Like a big thing is like knowing your limits, knowing your skill set, right? Knowing where you are skill wise, what you're willing to do, and finding like-minded people and of people with similar skill level. And like, yeah, that can be a hard thing to do. It very much can be. But there are also a lot of resources out there in RuneScape, like, you know, like PVMing or PVME, um, PVMing MC, or like AOD 7 to 10, man. Like, they have a bunch of different things. Or, you know, you find yourself a learner clan. Like, there are a lot of really nice people in this game that are willing to like help out learners. And a really good way to do that is like find a clan. I don't know. And I mean, if you're not vibing with the people in your clan, find a different clan. I don't know. It's definitely hard. And like, but like once you build yourself a little community of friends, of people of like similar skill level and stuff, like you can have all the fun in the world with each other, right? I don't know. That's like, oh no, I just lost the chin. It's okay, we're almost there. Yeah, there are so many really nice people in this game that will help out. And like I would agree. I don't really help out too much anymore, but like and it's mostly because I have so many like, and I'm not saying this is like a flex or anything. Like people were like, "Oh my gosh, Yeoman has all these friends. Oh, he's flexing on us." It's like I've played the game so much and I've like built such a community of friends that it's like I don't have trouble finding groups if I want to do something, right? Like I have a lot of people of similar skill levels that I can just message and be like, "Hey, you want to do something?" Like I'm never really expanding my friend group unless somebody, you know, you go on a team and like somebody invites somebody else to the team, right? And then, you know, you figure out, it's like, oh yeah, this person's chill, I'm vibing with them, you know, they have good energy, they're similar skill level to me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna add this person to my friends list, right? And that's just all it is. And I mean, but like I have put in the time to like develop and those friendships and those relationships and like and everything. It definitely was hard. It was hard in the beginning. It was so hard. And like the advice that I could give is like I started out PVMing with people in a clan. I found a clan of people that were similar skill level to me. We were all worked together on getting a little bit better. And like we just kind of grew together. And like when those guys, you know, quit playing, you know, we found new friends that were a little bit better than them, and you know, we worked our way up, right? Until the point where, you know, we're a relatively end game PVMer and we can get on, you know, most teams. I mean, there's obviously I can't get on every team. There are people that are significantly better than me at every boss. Like I'm no professional at any boss, right? I'm good at every boss, but I'm not master at like any boss, you could say, right? Like what do they call it? Jack of all trades, master of none, right? Like that's kind of like the thing. Yeah, more effort should be rewarded. You're in a PVM clan recruitment wise. We get less new people than before Necro. Yeah, because with Necro, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a hot take. I mean, we went into great depth into it last night. Like, I think we talked about it for like maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Actually, it was probably like 3 hours. I don't know. We talked about Necro and like why it's good for the game and why it's bad for the game. But like it's definitely a nice style for like for example, someone coming from old school, that's, you know, EOC is pretty overwhelming for them, and you know, it teaches them how to get into it, right? So like in that way Necro did a very good job of that, right? But thanks for the follow, Mr. D's. But yeah, like I said, I feel like it did a big injustice to like gear progression and like Iron Man mode specifically. Thanks for the follow, Flesh. Appreciate it. You think other styles need to be brought up to Necro standards of progression? Yes and no, right? It might be a good idea to try and keep them more on. I would maybe more argue that Necro needs a bit of it harder gear progression, because like all you do is you just train it, and by the time you're done like training the skill and like going through the tasks, you have T90 and you can now do any boss in the game, and like it takes you like a week to do, right? That seems a bit fast to get to end game. I don't know, in my opinion. And maybe that's a hot take, but like I feel like that's a bit fast to get into late game, right? All right, that's 55 range. We're done for now. I mean I would also agree that maybe something like range is a bit too tough of a gear progression. Like that I would also agree with. Melee doesn't seem too bad like anymore because of like mining and smithing. So like as you're mining and smithing, you're able to create yourself more and more powerful armor. That doesn't seem too bad. Necro early game is fine, but the T80 to T100 stuff needs to be fleshed out. Yeah, no, Pup, I agree. Yeah, early game is fine because it can get you into the mid game pretty quickly, which I'm okay with, right? It's just being able to get into like absolute end game PVM within a week. That just seems way too fast. Yeah, Mage isn't struggling for progression either. No, I agree with you, Mini Elliot, because like you got to think that's the gear progression people have been taking for years. You get your stats up, you get your stats up, you go get your lunar armor gear from Quest, you get your G staff once you hit 60 magic, right? Like, you know how many people like go to BM with T60 G staff, right? You don't see anybody using T60 in a different style there. Everybody's bringing their G staffs. Like that was like the typical Iron Man progression, right? And you get your T75 from the quest. Okay, you have that. Now you get a chaotic. Okay, well now you have a chaotic. You can go do God Wars Dungeon 2. Okay, you've made it to mid game, right? All right, we have our chaotic. We made it to mid game. Let's go Hellweird. We have T85. Awesome. Now we with our T85s we can go Virago, right? Mage had a really nice gear progression. You're extremely surprised you can make T80 and T90 necro weapons in the same way you made the rest. Yeah, and I mean honestly, I guess it's like okay, but like doing it that way. But then again, like maybe there needs to be like the argument that like the T90 that you make yourself shouldn't have a spec, because that spec's pretty strong, right? You be hitting AOD with chaotics? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, and I mean also Death Skulls is too strong. It's still too strong. I don't know. I know they've nerfed Death Skulls like 3 times, but like it's still too strong. I don't know. Your hot take is Razio should have dropped the T90s? I mean, I don't even think that's a hot take. I think that's how it should have also been, right? Or another thing, Raziel only drops Raziel armor and they made a different boss that dropped the T90s. Because like it kind of sucks that they just all on release, they just completely dumped in T95, right? From the same boss. You're getting the best in slot weapons and the best in slot armor from the same boss. Nah, Necro's fine. People are just overreacting. Hey, man, I'm not saying my opinion's right. This is just my hot take. And I mean, if you don't agree with it, I totally respect your decision not to agree with it. I am not going to tell you that you're wrong. This is my opinion, right? Everybody has different viewpoints, and I'm not going to tell you that I'm right. But like this is why I preface this whole conversation saying that this is a hot take. This is my opinion, right? Now that's a hot take. Uh, have you used any other styles? Because the difference is nuts. Yeah, actually. They should remove one more head from Death Skull. I mean, it's just too, yeah, I mean, it's just too strong. I don't know. Like, and I mean, maybe it's not too strong if you don't have Zuck Cape. I mean, I haven't really used it without Zuck Cape, but like with Zuck Cape, like it only costs 40% of Dren and you're like dealing like a ridiculous amount of damage. I don't know. And like it comes off cooldown so much. Like it's not that long of a cooldown. I don't know. You hope that Fletch gets balanced with range, level 39 Fletch to make Iron Expos wild early game. Yeah. And honestly, I think they will address that with the fletching update, right? Because like the thing that I was struggling with is like, okay, so like what do I do when I hit T50, right? When I hit T50, I was like, okay, well, I can go get a magic short bow in some way, but it's like, oh, okay, so that's gonna give me T50 accuracy, but if I want T50 damage, I need rune arrows. Rune arrows are 75 fletching. Like that's so high, right? Like that's not balanced anymore. Like when you compare it to like mining and smithing rework, right? Where they brought, when yeah, back in the day, it used to be 99 smithing to smith a rune plate body, right? And like I think that was a good update that they did was they lowered it down to T50, right? And they brought new stuff in, and I believe that they will address that with the fletching, woodcutting and fletching rework, or 110 or whatever. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like they would address that. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with Necro as a style, right? Like, I still think it's a bit too strong. Thanks for the follow, Nobi. Um, but yeah, like I still think it's a bit too strong for how easy it is to use. Like, how I would have liked to see it is Necro's a great way to learn to get into PVM and learn AoE and everything. Thanks for the follow, Kaidai. Um, but yeah, like it's a great style to like get into and learn, but then like if you're going to be using it in like late game PVM, like it shouldn't be as strong cuz like the survivability of it is really good, right? This was something else we talked about last night was it has ghost. Ghost heals so much. Darkness heals so much. And this was another thing. It's like I'd be okay with them locking darkness and like bone shield and stuff to necro only. That it's a really good like sustainable like learn how to PVM style. Like if there's a boss that you're struggling with, okay, let's go put on some necro. It has really good survivability with the 20% of hits don't do damage to you. I don't need to swap to a shield for stuff. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Rekai. But yeah, like that was kind of like the biggest thing I was saying. But like keep it as a lower tier thing. Like in my opinion, I mean I would like to see darkness not working for other styles. I think it's too strong. I miss having to swap to a shield when you needed to use a shield. I think it's kind of busted that you can just like reflect and like just DPS like normal. Like when you wanted to reflect before, well, okay, I'm gonna reflect, but now I have to make the conscious decision. Okay, I'm gonna do slightly less damage because I want to keep my shield on to reflect this damage back. So it was more of a conscious decision instead of just like I'm just gonna reflect because it's a good DPS damage ability now, right? Like I don't know, that just seems kind of a little bit weird. Again, these are all maybe hot takes, but I don't know. This is like what's happening in my head. Yeah, I know, right, Midi Elliott? Dude. Yeah, I don't like Bone Shield either, but like that also the thing. Okay, here's another thing. Like Bone Shield, why would you ever in the history of this game go get a defender again? Like you used to use it for Telos. Telos used to use defenders, right? Defenders had their place. Why would you ever go get a defender now? They are 100% dead content. And I'm sorry, that was a really fun grind on the iron, was going and everybody coming together, your whole friend group. Let's go KK and upgrade our defender. Let's go next and upgrade our defender, right? Like that was really fun. I found that really fun. And like, why would you ever go do that again? There's no reason to ever have a defender ever again. Most RPGs don't need to swap for defensives. I mean, that's true, right? And like that's why I'm saying maybe this is a hot take, but I liked the old way where like you needed a shield. Why would you ever go get them? Why would you ever go do rots? Why do you need a shield? Like that was another big gear progression for Iron Man is getting rots and getting your first shield. That's your first T90 shield. Like that was huge. Why would you ever go there again on an Iron Man? Just go do Necro, unlock Bone Shield, and you're good. Like you don't need a shield anymore. No, yeah, they're just trying to reduce Switchscape. No, I agree. That's what they're trying to do. But like for people that have been playing the game for 20 years and like people that love PVM, that's their favorite part of the game, like it's sad that they're trying to reduce Switchscape because I love Switchscape. Like, I mean, bring up the example again, the D Rider Ami at AOD. It was like a 0.001% DPS increase, maybe like a 0.01. It was so tiny DPS increase, but I loved it because it was something different and it was fun. it was something I could do a little bit more to make my DPS so marginally better, and it's just like it also made me a better PVMer, like trying all these things, right? Defensives are insanely OP. I think people forgot how good they are. It's so weird to me that you can use them without a downside now. No, exactly. That was the big thing. It's like, okay, defensives are so strong, but at least if when you're using a defensive, okay, well, now we're losing our full damage because now we have an offhand that's not helping our DPS, right? You know, like for example with range, you know, okay, I'm putting my shield on, so I have my crossbow and shield. I can't needle strike now, right? You're eliminating some things. Using a shield comes at a cost, whereas now you literally just always have a shield at all times. I don't know, it doesn't feel like the RuneScape way to me, right? My biggest issue is making a lot of nostalgic items useless. Exactly. No, and I mean that's a big thing, right? Like, why would you ever go get a G staff? You just go do necro. I don't know. That's a very nostalgic quest. Like, but like, why would you ever go do that? The only reason new players bring more revenue than old max players. I mean, maybe that's a part of it, but I mean that's all speculation, right? That could be a tinfoil hat theory. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the JX numbers, right? Like maybe that is one of their reasons. And like it does definitely help bring new players into the game, or you know, helps new players get into PVM easier. Like I can agree with that. But I don't know. I don't know if that is their reason. Remember when God swords were the thing to get? Yeah, like God swords were the thing, right? Like they were super fun. And like they even still had like a little bit of play. Like, I mean, they've been outdated for a long time, but like even Sarah sword or Seratum God sword with the passive healing thing, people still use that for Slayer, right? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of cool to stuff like that. Dumb down the game to the lowest common denominator will make you lose your dedicated fan base. Too much will deter newer players. Needs to be a healthy balance. Yeah, and I mean, like that's why I said like Necro's a very good starter style, right? Can maybe help you get into the mid game a little bit earlier. You know, like because you know the more bosses they release, you know the more like starting a new account can become maybe a bit too overwhelming because there's just so much to do if you're going through all the gear progression and they just keep releasing newer and newer and newer and newer and newer stuff, right? But like it's just I don't know. I personally think it should be like the worst style of the four, and like by a decent enough margin, right? Thanks to the follow and optimist. Coming from OSRS, it feels weird that a lot of bosses don't have weaknesses to any certain style. You can just start Necro and there's no real reason to ever use any other style. Nothing encourages me to switch. Yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah, because with old school, like it's very important to like know what it's weak to and stuff. No, that's a very good point, right? But yeah, no, with Necro you can literally just do like basically any boss in the game. The only things you can't do are like Dagonoth Kings and like legions, right? Like maybe and then like 3 of the Rex matriarchs, right? Like that's like all you can't do. And you can do everything else with your T90 that you make from just like training the skill, right? I don't know. It's you get to end game too quickly. RuneScape is not a game that you're supposed to get to end game too quickly. You know, like RuneScape is a journey, right? RuneScape's not a race. It's not like you're buying an Xbox game and the storyline's 40 or 50 hours, right? RuneScape's a journey. RuneScape's hundreds of hours to get to the end game. And like, but like you're supposed to enjoy the journey, right? Like that's what the whole point of it is, right? You know, you're constantly unlocking new things. This game's been out for 20 years. It's had updates for 20 years, right? Or more than 20 years, right? Enjoy the content as you're progressing through it, not just like, all right, we're starting with this brand new content and now we can just do, you know, within 1 week we're good to do any boss in the game. I don't know, it feels way too quick to me. And again, might be a hot take, but I know there are people that agree with me out there, right? And maybe it's the, you know, the quote unquote toxic elitist community, but like I feel like it's not just that part of the community that feels that way too. And like, and I mean, I might have a little bit more of a sore spot for it too, because with Necro, like over half of my friend group quit the game. And like, that was really sad. I don't know. A lot of my friends that really liked putting in the effort for PVM, and then it's just like all of a sudden this new combat style that's so low effort is now so much stronger than everything. And like maybe it's because they released Necro in way too strong of a form. Like it's obviously more balanced now than it was on release, but like I don't know, it's still a bit too strong. Like yeah, I don't know. Like just all of a sudden you could just like you death skulls and like you're hitting 30Ks. Like I'm sorry, man. 30Ks were not easy to hit pre-Necro, right? Like there were only a couple ways that you could hit 30Ks, right? Whereas now it's just like with Necro, you just death skulls and okay, well, there's like, you know, a bunch of 30Ks and yeah, I don't know. I'm a new player. You still need to level crafting and smithing in order to upgrade the Necro gear though, right? Is that really quick to do on iron? Yeah, you do still need to do that stuff. I mean, it wouldn't be like insanely fast, but like you could do it in a reasonable amount of time, right? Like doing gem rocks for crafting, that's pretty fast, right? And then like mining and smithing, it got a nice little rework, right? So like it's pretty like it has a nice progression on how to train it now, unlike how it did back in the day. Spotify list paused. Okay, TY, I will fix that. Let's put on this playlist. All right, there we go. It's running. Thank you for letting me know. Melee was the only one who could reliably, and it was terrible style. Oh, I must have missed something. I don't understand that.